What if we told you that some of the most haunting legends from European folklore might have begun with a simple misunderstanding? For centuries, stories were told of changelings, eerie, uncanny infants supposedly left behind by fairies or trolls who had stolen the real human child. The baby in the crib might look the same, but something felt off. Maybe it was unusually quiet, or screamed all night. Maybe it didn't crawl, or didn't speak when expected. In an age without medical knowledge, developmental psychology, or any understanding of neurological conditions, people turned to what they had: folklore. And in that world, the explanation wasn't disability. It was magic. It was fear. It was a changeling. In rural communities across Ireland, Germany, Scandinavia, and other parts of Europe, these myths weren't just harmless bedtime stories. They shaped how people treated real children. If a baby didn't grow normally, if a child showed behaviors now associated with autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, epilepsy, families might truly believe their child had been swapped by supernatural beings. Today, we know better. We understand that disabilities can affect communication, movement, learning, and behavior in countless ways. But back then, difference was terrifying. And too often, the outcomes of these beliefs were tragic. Changelings weren't nurtured. They were sometimes abandoned, mistreated, or worse, subjected to cruel rituals meant to drive the fairy out. All because no one had the tools to say, "This child is different, and that's okay." They weren't monsters. They were children. They just needed love and care. But they lived in a world that didn't know how to give it. And yet, from those dark origins, something powerful has emerged. Fast forward to today, and our understanding of disability has transformed. Medical science, education, and advocacy have built a framework of support, rights, and inclusion that would have been unimaginable centuries ago. Children who once might have been feared are now welcomed in classrooms. They receive therapies tailored to their needs. Their families receive support. Their communities rally around them. Most importantly, we've shifted from judgment to compassion, from fear to empathy. We no longer believe that disability is the result of spirits or curses. We understand it as part of human diversity. People with disabilities are not just surviving, they're thriving. They are writers, athletes, musicians, advocates, and leaders. They are living full lives on their terms with dignity. But let's be clear, the work isn't finished. Discrimination still exists. Barriers remain. But every ramp built, every classroom adapted, every law passed, and every story told helps move us forward. And maybe that's the real magic. Because the changeling myth, strange and sad as it is, teaches us something. It reminds us how powerful stories can be. It shows us how easily fear can turn into cruelty, and how important it is to replace fear with understanding. So the next time you hear a tale about a baby stolen by fairies, remember, it might have been a child with a disability, not cursed, not lost, just misunderstood. And now, centuries later, we have the chance to do better, to care, to listen, and to make sure that no child is ever treated like a myth again. Thanks for watching. And if you believe that truth and empathy matter just as much as myth and mystery, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story.